Well, Purdue University is the only institution in Indiana to be granted a National Innovation Corps, or I-Corps program. The goal is to provide commercialization and entrepreneurship guidance for technologies throughout the state, not just at Purdue. Leading the program is Purdue and Midwest NSF I-Corps Director Matthew Lionel. And Matthew, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Let's talk about this, the I-Corps program. National Science Foundation, it's one of their important programs. What's it all about?
So I-Corps, or Innovation Corps, was an initiative that the NSF, National Science Foundation, launched about 2011. And the original intent was to help recipients of NSF research grants figure out the commercial potential and path to commercialization for the technologies coming from their research before investing in significant time in prototype development or forming a company or trying to commercialize it and then finding out that nobody really wants their stuff.
Yeah, and so Purdue applied for and is now a part of this program. So there's a program at Purdue and here in Indiana. Then you're Purdue also part of a broader Midwest initiative with other universities like I think like Illinois and Michigan and others.
Yes, so that's what we call the Midwest I-Corps node, and so along with Michigan, Illinois, and also Toledo. So we support the I-Corps program in the Midwest, and our role is to principally host and instruct the National I-Corps program, which is a 7-week program. It's based on the Lean Launchpad course that's taught by Steve Blank out at Stanford University, where the teams of researchers and industry mentor go out of the lab, out of the building, out of the university, and talk to potential customers, stakeholders, to test whether the assumptions about the commercial potential of their technology are really real.
A lot of people watching this interview understand the challenges, the hurdles, the complexities of commercialization and making that happen. But talk about, if you will, this whole commercialization issue, because Indiana is really trying to put a focus on that and really getting more of these products to market. What are some of the challenges that the entrepreneurs face?
Well, the biggest challenge for a startup and also for companies that work with the federal agencies with the Small Business Innovation Research grant is seldom the technology. We're good at solving. We got the science, we got the engineering to solve the technical problem. It's lack of customers, and lack of customers because they're building something no one cares about, or not enough people care about. And so where I-Corps addresses that is, before you move forward with a particular technology, you validate that indeed there is a customer. They do have a problem or a need that you can address, and your solution is going to deliver value to that. So as you move forward, you can worry more about the technology than you can about finding the customers.
Give us, if you would, an example of maybe a team that's gone through the program and the impact.
Sure. So one of our recent ones is we had a team from our College of Engineering, led by one of my colleagues, Professor Na Lu, and her PhD student, Yining Feng. They had a thermoelectric technology, so converting heat to electricity that very efficient, are able to operate very high temperatures and non-toxic materials. And so their hypothesis was that they could use this for heat harvesting in high temperature industrial processes, power plants, and so on. But when they actually went out and talked to these people, they found that they're actually doing a pretty good job of recycling waste heat. But what they did find is that there is a real need for thermoelectric powered sensors to monitor underground, underwater, remote pipelines that are moving fluid, gas, steam. And if you've got a pipeline 3,000 feet below sea level, it's kind of expensive to change the battery every 6 months. And so if you can thermoelectric power those, so now they're, rather than focusing just on the material, which they found no one really wants, is connecting these with nanoscale sensors and communication devices. So they're moving ahead. They'll be forming a company, and they wouldn't have found that if they hadn't got out of the building and talked to people.
All right. Matthew Lionel is the director of the Purdue and Midwest NSF I-Corps program, really making a difference on a number of levels. Matthew, we look forward to following the program. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.